High-level bean counters love the notion of economies of scale, so it's no great surprise when you see car companies sharing platforms, engines, even technology. Every now and then, however, this strategy can unearth an automotive gem, and I reckon that might be a case in point with this car, BMW's third generation Z4.
Okay, sure, the Z4 might be purely BMW, but it can't hurt the car's longevity that its key platform and drivetrain components are shared with the forthcoming Toyota Supra. Available in Australia from this month, the latest BMW Roadster employs familiar rear-drive underpinnings with stubby proportions and a 50-50 weight distribution, a formula that has struck a chord with many since the original Z1's inception in 1989. The new Z4 is offered in 3 grades, priced from $85,000 plus on-road costs.
Now put all of the talk of the Toyota type to one side, because the Z4 feels intrinsically like a BMW. The tuning of the suspension, the steering, even the sound of the straight 6 engine, it feels vintage BMW, and that's no bad thing.
The 4-cylinder 20i entry model might be enticing, but it is the flagship M40i fitted with a turbocharged straight 6 that really plays to the Z4's strengths. Offering up 250 kilowatts and 500 newton meters, it can notch 100 k's from rest in 4.5 seconds, though it does ask a lot for the privilege at 125 grand.
From a ride and handling perspective, the Z4 sits on the sportier side of the ledger. Even in comfort mode, there's a firmness to the suspension and a busyness to the overall ride that isn't quite as cosseting as some rivaling cars. The steering is also a little bit darty for mine at speed. The Z4's strength lies simply in grand touring. When you switch the car to comfort mode, you get up to highway speed, there's minimal wind interference in the cabin, and the 8-speed automatic works really well with the engine to develop a nice, generous torque curve. Wick things up a little bit more, and it's evident that this is a fun car, but it's not that sort of out-and-out excitement as something like the Porsche Cayman or the Porsche Boxster. If you do decide to venture a little bit further down the pecking order, the 4-cylinder engines do feel a little bit flat and vanilla in the company of the straight 6. There's nothing wrong with them, and they do perform quite well on twisting roads, but they just don't leave you with that same excitement as a large capacity engine.
BMW proudly claims the Turbo 6 Z4 is faster around the Nürburgring than its dedicated M2 Sports Coupe. But on Australian roads, it simply doesn't impart the same charm and enthusiasm as the M2, and it will cost a bucket load more. That said, the Z4 does move the roadster game forward for the German car maker, and as much as anything else, it sets up an exciting showdown with its Toyota cousin.